What's up guys, my name is Annie Cooper and welcome to the channel. Before we start this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video, comment down below what you want to see next. Today we're in beautiful Delray Beach, Florida, and we'll be taking you through an upper body circuit with a pair of dumbbells and your body weight. So let's get started. Really just warming up my upper body, especially the shoulders, because those tend to get really tight, really fatigued quickly. So I always like to make sure they are very warmed up to begin with. And then I like to stretch out the side of my back a little bit so we rotate side to side. And I really warm up the upper portion of my body here. The second part of the warm-up is in a plank position. We're getting the core warmed up. So we're going plank reaches and then into plank shoulder taps. The main thing with this movement is to make sure you're not rocking your hips side to side. You're really keeping those hips as tight as you can. If you need to move your feet out a little bit wider like I have them, by all means, go for it if it really helps you. And then we're kind of stretching out the lats and the shoulders a little bit again. And then we are starting off with 10-pound dumbbells. The first movement that we're starting off with are Arnold presses. Make sure when you do the Arnold presses, you're starting off at an underhand position. Both elbows are at about 90 degrees and you can kneel on whichever foot that you feel more comfortable with. You're focusing on really stabilizing your core. And then as you press up with the dumbbells, you're rotating them and pressing towards your ears. This is working the shoulders. In between this movement, we are doing a renegade row into a knee drive across the hips. So you're pulling one dumbbell up towards the hip, the other one in a plank position, and then we're going knee drive, and we're repeating this movement. It's working the core, the shoulders, and the full upper body to really get a burn going. So once you finish these movements, we're repeating this one more time for 2 sets. If you want to do 3 or 4 sets, please go ahead and do it and pause the video right here and go ahead and complete 2 more sets if you feel like you need a little bit more. The second circuit that we're going into is an upright row into a shoulder press. So we're starting with the dumbbells in front of our legs. We're going into an upright row high pull, and then we're bringing the dumbbells kind of up in that same position and this time pressing. And you're alternating side to side. The second movement that we're doing in between this one is a reverse fly to work the rear delts or the back of your shoulders. So you're sitting back into the hips, knees are just relaxed, and your chest is all the way down at a 90-degree angle, and you are pulling the dumbbells out straight to the side. Elbows are also relaxed, and you should feel this in the back of your shoulder. So after these movements, we are going into a core movement. We're doing bicycle sit-ups into a regular knee tuck sit-up. So we're going bicycle, left, right, and then both knees at the same time. Repeating this movement, your upper body is off the ground as well as your legs. You should really feel this one in the core. It's a major burner. Repeating the same movements again, 1 time through of each. So we're going upright row into shoulder press, and then we are going reverse flies, and then into the core movement to really burn out the full upper body. But all movements are intended to be back to back. If you do need a rest in between, you can go ahead and pause the video and take the rest, but go ahead and make sure you complete all sets. Again, if you want to add a 3rd set in here, go ahead and do that. The next movement in the circuit, this one is really gonna get your heart rate up, so be prepared. It's a burpee into a press. So you're switching sides every time that you come up. So you're going burpee on the stomach. You have one hand on the dumbbell the whole time, and then as you come down, you're gonna go ahead and switch hands. And you're keeping this one quick and very explosive. All right, almost done with this workout. You're gonna hold one dumbbell now to the chest. So you're gonna kind of do a chest press with the dumbbell. So elbows are back, starting at the chest. You're pressing the dumbbell out, back into the chest, bringing it down, and then front raise. Okay, so this is all for the chest and the front of your shoulders. That's exactly where you should be feeling it on this one. We're going ahead and alternating each time for the 2 separate movements into one.